Gods here are vigilant. That stink. Smells worse than evil these forged back in Asgard. Let's see what these dwarves can tell me about Asa.
Go away! For all our good!
I would have a word with you.
And Asir? You should not be here.
I'll only take a moment.
Please go. I do not want trouble with the guards. They allow me to speak only when reporting to them, and them alone.
I should disguise myself as a muspel.
Don't hang around here.
What are you doing here?
Leave us be!
Will you spare a moment?
Piss off, One Eye.
Friendly.
Don't be seen here!
You toil as if tomorrow will never come. Is this the pace Asa demands?
It keeps her pesky rodents off my back. Keeps me fed. Well, barely. At this rate, I could eat a troll.
I imagine the hunger pangs hit quite frequently here. May I offer you something to eat?
It would surely help keep this toiler going.
I have something that will sate your belly and hopefully rouse your spirits.
How can I repay such a kindness?
Asa is a common enemy of ours, and I'm looking for her.
Common enemy is right. If I had it my way, I would bash her pretty face into scalding goo. Sadly, she has not returned for me to try my hand. And I do not know where she has gone.
Is there anything you can tell me?
I get the growing sense you mean to confront her.
Forcefully.
Then do have caution. Asa can use magma to treat her wounds. Quite quickly, I might add. She always has a silky fresh layer on her skin.
I'll have to remember that.
You see, Asa? Friendly regards, won't you?
You'll get us whipped, or worse.
Leave me be, please! Leave me be, please!
Leave us in peace!
No, no!
I'm looking for the one they call Asa. Does the name mean anything to you?
It means I should not be talking to you, nor should any of the others. Now go, before you land us both in hot water.
Very, very
Hot magma,
bad.
more like.
Go away! Be on your way, please!
You and I should talk.
High One. Is that really you? What are you doing here?
I've come looking for Sutur's daughter, the one they call Asa. I hear she frequents this place.
She makes her rounds. Comes to see that we are working as best we can.
What is all this work for?
Who knows? She brings us the ores, we extract the metals. They go to Sutr for whatever it is he so desires.
And what is she like, this Asa?
Get on her bad side and she'll bark her threats. But so long as you keep on the straight and narrow, she is, tolerable. Ensures you are well fed and healed of your wounds. Sets the bar high for a muspel.
Where might I find her now?
I do not know, but you can try your luck around the kiln.
No, no, no!
Asa appears soft of heart. Are you alright?
Move away! I need to fix this, or I'll lose the whole batch along with my head!
Asa appears soft of heart, Firmus. Are you alright?
Move away!
Asa appears soft of heart, Firmus.
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
Don't hang around here.
Don't be seen here!
You'll get us whipped, or worse.
Don't bring us any trouble.
You should leave.
You should really leave!
Why are you here?
Trouble.
Leave me be, please!
What are you doing here?
How can I loosen it? If I could just free that damn trap! Emir's beard! It works! It works!
Go away! We've enough misery here!
As good as new.
You have done me a great service! I could kiss you!
I prefer you use your lips to tell me where I may find Asa.
Asa? What business does an Asir have with a Muspel princess?
I have a quarrel with Sutur. His daughter will help me rectify it.
And how do you plan on that? Asa may come off as a young cub, but she does have a dark side.
As do I. Can you tell me where to find her or not?
Not exactly. The resources we receive come from a Milna, but I haven't got a clue which. Our blacksmith, Glamnik. Asa took some of his workers with her. He may know more, but have caution. Last I heard, the guards are making an example out of him.
Get us in trouble. Be gone from here, please. Leave us be.
Why are you here?
I'm looking for the one they call Asa. Does the name mean anything to you?
It means I should not be talking to you, nor should any of the others. Now go before you land us both in hot water. Hot magma, more like.
Can you spare a moment?
Piss off, One Eye.
Friendly.
Go now. That is enough. Please. Oh, what are you doing?
Getting you out of here. Now keep quiet.
Quiet! My arse is on fire! Wait, you can walk over magma? We are in the clear, I think. Put me down! Put me down!
Are you okay?
I owe you my life. Those muspels were
You are no debt to me.
me.
Putting a stop to...
I am
I know Asa oversees your work.
nothing more than which way I saw. Though, interestingly, she took a
That is helpful.
At last. Oh, relief. Leave us be.
Leave!
Do not react. It is I, the Aesir.
What? That is quite the disguise. Suitor, what I can say. Seen her do
Something. I will keep an eye out. Some of the task has stolen Ace's attention as of late. If she's distracted, that'll make capturing her all the more simple. I wonder how Asa feels about uninvited guests. Everything a Muspel princess could ever want. What is this?
Are you lost, Vesir?
That depends. I'm looking for someone. I was told I might find her here. Maybe you know her. Muspel, around your age, goes by Asa. Father's, how shall I put this? A vainglorious fool who thinks himself a god.
Never heard of her.
Then you'll not mind if I stay a while. Dip my toes in one of these soothing fire baths.
I have a better idea. Turn around. Go back from where you came. And please, do mind your step.
That is no way to welcome a curious outsider. Care to put that away?
Why? Afraid I know how to use it?
I am sure you can use it passably well. But then I would have to kill you.
Don't worry. You won't.
Lay it by, Asa. There is no easy way out of this.
Now where is the fun in that?
Gorge of fire! Let's keep the baubles out of it, shall we?
Oh no. The godly gloating. Smite me, I cannot bear it.
If I were you, I would save the tongue wit for a more appropriate time. I saw no such trinket on Suter, yet he too has a problem with dying.
So that was you and Eitri. What squabble had you trading blows with my father?
He has taken my son! And now I'll give your father a taste of what he has wrought. Move, so that I may trade his child for mine.
You clearly do not know my father. Your son, Balder, I assume. He has something my father needs. And if that is so, Papa would sooner see me dead than give in to your demands. If you want your son back, you will need something far more precious than me to barter with. Me, his own daughter? I simply will not do.
Then there's no longer any need for you to draw breath.
Asa! We found it! We found... Oh!
Found what? What have you found?
Asa would not want me to say.
Asa is no longer here. I am Javi of Asgard, Lord of Frenzy. And you are in full control of my timber.
A mural. Asa believes it may help her gain entry to an ancient vault. It is in a cavern. That way!
So long as Surtur lives, my son will be his prisoner. But how does one kill that which cannot be killed? If death is not his weakness, then I must find something that is. The mural Asa was searching for should be somewhere in this cavern. She believes there is something interesting here. I need to see what it is. You will have Trishans. Found your mural, Asa. Let's... Elven symbols. A few of which may allude to peaks or mountains. You? Can you read this to me?
Me? I can try. Elven runes are not something I can decipher with ease.
You'll fare better than I, and that will have to do. Any mention of an ancient vault, a door, secret entrance maybe?
No, but I can make out this. See? Two great mountains to the north, the sun and moon above.
That's it?
Regrets, Asir. We are simple diggers, not experts of things writ long ago.
Not to worry. You've been a great help. Found your mural, Asa. Let's see now. The vault is located between two great mountains to the north. I should search there.
We don't want any trouble.
strange place. Reeks of death. I wonder what secrets I will uncover here. Only Muspels leave ashen footprints like these. One set larger than the rest. Sigrun and Halstein. Whoever did this, I will see that there is a price to pay. The wounds in their chests, identical and cauterized. I've seen nothing like it. It's unnatural. Whoever was here made it a point to occupy this space. More elven symbols. Whatever was in this wall sat undisturbed for many ages. Until now. Drag marks, and blood was shed, but only a small amount. Were the victims still alive? Asa sought to enter this vault and unlock its secrets, but before she could do so, someone beat her to it. That being led a group of the Muspels here. Sigrun and Halstein were likely prisoners among them. Injured, but very much alive. The dwarves were taken to the center of this chamber, where it appears that some sort of ritual was prepared. The orchestrator came for the ancient elven object built into the wall. Possibly even used it in the ritual. Is that what led to the dwarves' deaths? The Muspels then left, taking the object with them. But the purpose of this ritual of theirs remains a mystery to me. That sigil. I think I glimpsed it before in Eitri, while I searched for Baldur. Perhaps I'll find some answers there. Sigil from the vault around here before. Find it, and I may find the culprit. Amid all this excitement, I have had little time to dwell on the Ragnarok. When will the storm break? Tomorrow, or far in the future? I think the latter more likely. I have Loki imprisoned for whatever role he has played in Baldur's predicament. His son, too, is bound by my chains. And what of Surtur? The prophecies say he must play a part in Ragnarok. But for now, he's merely the abductor of my child, not the bringer of the Twilight. Still, once Baldur is safe, I will return to Asgard and raise an army. Muspelheim must be conquered, without mercy. Key, maybe. Or a part of one. A third key. Looks as though it may be complete.
Hey, wait!
Whoever helmed the ritual at the vault was once here. The culprit searches for a Jotun and a Muspel subject to complete their work. Muspels killing Muspels. Writings on the ritual. They are performed at night. There is emphasis on something called a salkar. My Elven is rusty. Vessel of souls, I think. Is this the object from the vault? The culprit was deciphering Elven runes. Something about the binding of only the most powerful hookers. A letter from Sinmara. There's much secrecy about the culprit's affairs. Only she and Sutur are aware. The vault is marked here, along with a second location. Another ritual site, perhaps. You're light on your feet, Asa. Following me now.
You've become quite useful, Aesir. My gratitude for opening the vault. Now tell me, what happened there?
I am following the stink as it rises. As are you. Care to tell me why that is?
Days ago, Sinmara ordered my best warriors to the vault without bothering to inform me. I've not heard from them since.
Well, you're casting your suspicions at the right people. Whose quarters are these?
His name is Kalder, an adept in magic. Or Seder, as you Asgardians sometimes call it. This place is where he practices it.
Whatever he's doing, it is not Seder. At least not as I know it. He's using something called a Salakar. It is part of a deadly ritual. And from what this room tells me, the dead will continue to pile up. Dwarves, Jotnar, Muspels.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't. Your stepmother despises and distrusts you. Your father only the latter of those. For now. But in time, thanks to her venomous whispers, he may come to hate you as much as she does.
This is a lie. All of it. Your twisted attempt to pit me against them.
Sift through the mess yourself. No other truth lies within.
Where are you going?
After the Salakar. Whatever it is, your father needs it. It may be the only leverage I have to get my son back. Calder marked a place on a map surrounded by waters, just northeast. If he's planning another ritual there, I may be able to understand what value the Salakar holds. Calder may be nearby. This roof should give me a clear view.
dwarves escaped. Holed up in hideouts, biding their time and plotting against us. Not sure I'd buy it, but keep your eyes open.
Lord Calder, with your permission, we will now return to Asa.
Soon. I have need for you still.
Asa's warriors. Where do they fit into all this?
You are one of our captains, yes?
A duty I share with 2 others here.
I thought I saw something in you. Stout, resolute. Step over here.
Sigrun and Halstein were 2 of the most revered sons of Ivaldi. If such prestige is a requirement for these rituals, then Calder is surely luring that Muspel to us. I wonder if there's a way I can observe the ritual up close. I need to approach Calder without him taking notice. Perhaps the best way is with deception.
Join me, together we will enact Suitor's will. Who among you will hold that distinct honor?
Let us see.
No! Mind the Salakar!
Let me kill him!
Kill them!
That northwest laser snapping at his heels. Can't have made it far. Chased after Calder like a rabbit hound. Oh, he's no helpless rabbit. What signs might I find of this pursuit? Cast about this land, my friend. These fools dared stand in her path. Several wounds. This one put up a fight. Briefly, I suspect. How hard was he knocked into this rock? Most likely dead upon impact. Bodies on this warpath. He was the last to die. Warriors moved in while he pushed on. But Asa tore through them like a whirlwind, the trail of the dead revealed. Asa caught up to Calder. His warriors moved in while he pushed on. But Asa tore through them like a whirlwind. The trail of the dead reveals her direction. Calder's too. And most importantly, the Salakars. They're headed west. Looks like these two brought all the fires of Muspelheim with them. And Freya wonders why I've always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. Asa and Calder fought here. Blood was spilled. 2 sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other, closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. Asa and Calder fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl, Asa. Your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Calder up that hill. Best not to draw attention here. Have a look, Sunan. No sight of Acer or Calder. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stay. No sight of Acer or Calder. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. They should run, but they won't.
Something must have caused the Muspels to leave so abruptly.
case or similar. I used to restrain someone. The dead stack up. For these muspels, Ragnarok came early. Ace's spear. Abandoned. Did Calder and his minions finally best her? Asa chased Calder into this cab, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wits stood between her and Calder. But those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Calder then had her tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path. What is it Calder plans to do with the little princess now that she's his prisoner? Surely not. These tracks lead west. I must find Calder and the Salakar, for Baldur's sake. They paused here for a moment before continuing, most likely to resecure Ace's bonds. Even in her sorry state, I imagine her to be quite the handful. She even bested me, temporarily. Perhaps Baldur would not approve of my methods, of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Asa, they are young, pure of heart, but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, they must rely on me to ensure they live long enough to achieve that wisdom. And so, I do not have the luxury of being faultless. They made a turn here. Asa.
Is that you again, mad one? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Salakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Asa's willful Hooger. Soon after, the Salakar will be complete.
Oh, God, that
Why is Sutur collecting Hoogers? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Suter!
Such devotion requires a strong Hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward. Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Suter will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Baldur, I would drain all 9 realms. Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the Hugr of a suitable Jotun. Calder never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me and your death.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
Please go! I wonder which of these dwarves can help me find a suitable young. Perhaps if I listen to their chatter, some found wisdom will reveal itself. I should return to the shelter. Perhaps the dwarves there can aid me in finding a Jotun worthy of the Salakar.
I'm busy. Busy getting pissed.
Well, we
Come to humiliate us some more?
Help me, and I'll compose your saga so exalted it'll enjoy Ragnarok itself. But first, I need a name and a place.
For what?
For whom? The mightiest Jotun in all of Svartalfheim.
We know the one. Right hand of Suttungr. Malvigr.
Here because of us.
She is worthwhile.
Gave your son Vidar quite the beating once, didn't she?
One day Vidar will make me proud. But why would Malvigr care about you two?
Bremir and Lom aren't our real names. Allow me to introduce Fjalar and Galar. The ones who killed Suttungr's father.
I heard something about him trying to outdrink a couple of dwarves. And after befuddled tripping and breaking his neck.
Suttungr wasn't happy. Held us responsible. But luckily we'd acquired some mead. Some special mead. And well, Suttungr is partial to a bit of mead. We bartered it in exchange for our lives. Except afterwards, some thieving twat went and stole it.
Loki, most likely. It's always Loki.
Whoever it was, Suttungr didn't catch them. So he decided to take it out on us instead. Sent Malvigr to hunt us down. Been incognito ever since. Can't trust this lot not to sell us out.
Still, she hasn't found us yet.
She will. Malvigr's dangerous prey, even for you. But we can help balance the scales. Our old house, north of here. Sunk in a lake. Inside, upstairs on a table, you'll find a cup of great potency.
Cup?
You know, the cup.
Oh yes, the cup.
Has the power to do wonderful stuff. For instance...
So, I bring you the cup, and then...
we show you how to use it against Malvigr.
It's a deal.
This must be it. Well,
no one...
More sails! Reef sail! Take it! Ah! This is the place. The old home of Ragnarok and Lom. Whatever they're called. I should find a way inside. Looks like I'll be getting my toes wet. This wondrous cup of theirs. It should be on the table over there. Nothing. Perhaps someone has already been here and stolen it. Assuming there was a cup in the first place.
Might as well give up, you one-eyed fart! It was before! They sent a fast raven telling us you were here! It's best to leave one of your enemies alive, so they can tell of your greatness.
Everyone knows of my greatness.
Perhaps there are one or two who have not yet heard?
Just tell me where Malvigar is.
What's in it for me?
I do not know, but I will tell you this. The longer you make me wait, the worse it will be.
Malvigar is at the den to the west. And now? Will you spare me?
Until next we meet.
There will be no next. You can be sure of that.
These rugged views. They remind me of when I once ruled the land with Frigg. The cool nights spent together beneath the stars. She enjoyed the solitude as much as I. And the trouble and danger even more. And then came the war with the Vanir. Taking Freya as my bride, it helped end that strife. But it ended many other things, too. What trickery is this? There's the dam. This tempest. It is unnatural. Be my eyes, Sunan. So then.
They had hoped that by serving you up, I would show them mercy. Clearly a misapprehension on their part.
Yet here I am, served up.
If I were here for you, High One, I would have brought an army. No. Suttungr will have his vengeance. But not here. I know why you have come.
I have a bone to pick with you. After what you did to my son Vidar, I must...
Vidar put up an honorable fight.
That is not what I heard.
Do not believe the stories.
Upon his return, too weak to stand, he squirmed like a worm caught in the sun.
You should have seen me. My acolytes had to carry me home on their backs. No. Your boy fought well.
Is that why you spared his life?
It is. But you aren't here to avenge Vidar's honor. You have come to steal my Hugr. And I intend to stop you.
How do you know this?
Aesir, Jotun. You and Loki are both mad. And Hirokin is just as bad. And Thor is so stupid he might as well be mad. You spread chaos wherever you go. Yet, you are all known quantities to us. Surtur is not. He rarely emerges from Muspelheim, and when he does, he shares little with us. Thus, while here, I have sent my spies to learn what he plans, beyond wiping out the dwarves like he did the elves of Alvain.
What do you know of his plans?
I know that he found a powerful elven relic, and that his minion, Calder, was tasked with finding the Hugrs necessary to sustain it. That Calder is now trapped within said relic, and that you would have me join him.
I must trade the Salakar for my son.
You? The one who almost killed Suttungr for his meat? Will hand over a legendary relic, take your son and leave. Just like that. Put your mania aside, Havi. Work with me. Together we will foil Surtur's ambitions.
I cannot take the risk. With each breath, Baldur is a step closer to death.
I was a parent once. But we must look beyond ourselves. For the good of all.
We have spoken long enough.
So be it. Come! Inflict a fate worse than death on me. Or die trying. You are the greater warrior. But this is not the right result. what you came here to do. Get on with it, blind one! End my misery! Oh, Ymir. True, O Father. My body comes to you. Sent by the same impostor who claimed your own. As for my Hugr, do not weep for me. I do not deserve this.
No. You do not. Malviker was right. I must find out more about the Salakar. Perhaps Hyrkin. I've seen nothing of her. Svartalfheim. That leaves Ivaldi. I must seek him out. Where was it? The old workshop ruins in Vangren. Yes, that's the place. This is the old workshop that Ivaldi spoke of. I should check if he's already here.
Found anything worthy of your talents?
This will have to do.
Soon you can put them to good use.
By Ymir, is that a Salakar? I never knew they actually existed.
I know all the sagas of your people, yet I've never heard of...
I never said my people.
You mean the Light Elves?
There aren't many who remember the Children of Light, or their stories. I do.
When Surtur invaded their lands, they begged me for aid. But the war with the Vanir had only just ended, and I was weary. Long after, I learned how Surtur devoured the elf's immortal light, Hugr by Hugr. Maybe it's the same light that now allows him to renew himself after death.
During the conquest, he must have uncovered knowledge of the Salakars.
But to what end?
What Hugrs does it hold?
Those of two warlords. One a Muspel, the other a Jotun.
Nothing more?
Nothing more. At least not of value.
He speaks the truth.
You deal with a fire nymph?
A fire nymph? I am the finest fire nymph in all of Svartalfheim.
Allow me to introduce Asa, treasonous daughter of Surtur, and my friend.
You grow dewy-eyed in your dotage.
What have you unearthed?
Only rumors. My father is rebuilding something large and powerful, though its exact nature I cannot fathom.
And the Salakar is intended to be part of this. this something.
Most likely. Either way, its value to my father is so great, he may indeed trade your son for its return.
Return to your stepmother. Arrange a trade. And one more thing. I would feel better knowing you're protected.
Sinmara travels far and wide. But I will rejoin her as you wish.
Whatever the Salakar is, I must steal it back once Baldur is safe.
Why?
Ragnarok comes. I've made plans, but they are not ideal. Perhaps the Salakar offers another way. One that will allow me to truly save those I care about. Even you.
To unlock its secrets, I will need help. There are rumors of a shelter nearby. Its dwellers may be able to assist me.
I know the place. Home to the most ill-tempered shits imaginable.
Tell them I sent you. No dwarf would give up the chance to work with Ivaldi.
Vangrin was once home to your rivals, Sindri and Broker. Your name may not carry much weight here.
Don't make me laugh. No one cares about those two. I'll follow you once I've finished taking what I need.
Looking good. How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit? Asgard has abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down.
I'm sure I know you.
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit? One will save us from the giants. But who will save us
I
from
do
the
not
High
take
One?
kindly to being interrupted. Do I look like I got time for small talk? Can't you see I'm busy?
can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
A word, my friend. Ivaldi requests your aid.
Ain't my concern. Go talk to Orgler.
He's the master of this workshop.
Master? Nah, but he's chief when the masters ain't here.
Strange. I just spoke to
No,
that fellow.
we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down.
Why are you? How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
Do I look like I got time for small talk?
What do you save us from the High One?
Why are you here?
You're not one to waste words, friend. I wish there were more like you. Let...
Seriously? He really did that? Ah, a sight for sore eyes.
Hello there. I bring word from Ivaldi.
What do I care? Go talk to the ganger.
Ganger?
Yeah, the chief. Name's Oakler.
So many starving dwarves produce so much shit.
What do you want?
Ivaldi sends me. He requires the help of a skilled artisan.
A meeting of minds, huh? Well, it ain't up to me. You'd best talk to Brokker or Sindri.
They still breathe. Where are they?
No idea. Sindri went off adventuring. He does that. Mind you, it's been a while since he left.
How much of a while?
Couple of weeks.
And his absence doesn't worry you?
Not my business where he goes.
And Brokker?
Went to look for Sindri. Bit of a worry guts, that one. Ever since he mucked up the forging of Mjolnir. Anyway, look, leave your name and I'll pass it to Brokker when he shows up.
Tell him Havi of Asgard was here.
Havi of... by Ymir? Really, it is you?
I'll return tonight. In the meantime, fetch Ivaldi. He's at the old workshop ruins.
Asgard has abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down.
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit? Asgard has abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down.
The High One will save us from the giants. But who will save us from the High One?
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
3 times it stung me. 3! On the hand, then the neck, oh, then on the eyeball!
A true master would ignore such trifles.
Trifles? That gadfly was the size of a squirrel! A big one!
An ogre could tear me limb from limb, and still my severed hands would finish the job. That is focus. That is passion. That is...
Horseshit. Master Brugger, I'm glad you've made it home. And your brother, did you find him?
Yeah. You never did say where he was.
I believe Sindri went adventuring.
Adventuring? No, that's not it. He went to find the special mead. Had a hankering, he said.
Special mead?
Yeah, the special mead.
Sutunger's special mead.
What's that frosty arse got to do with it? We ain't in Jotunheim, in case you hadn't noticed. Well, there's this mead they make down at the brewery. So sweet, well, it's bloody sweet, all right? Anyway, Sindri had an itch for it. Just a horn or two, he said. So, off he goes. That was half a moon ago. I told him not to do it. Too many giants out there, but he wouldn't listen. Him and his cravings.
Where can I find this brewery?
Aylthorpe, southeast of here, other side of the marsh. Can't miss him. You're going to rescue him?
I will find him, yes. And afterwards, you and he will repay me by helping Ivaldi with the job I need done.
Now, hold on. We didn't,
Good. We have a deal. That gadfly? It was Loki. Thor himself could not have withstood the sting.
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
Remind me, why do I find myself in your company?
Be grateful, child. You might learn something.
Child? Fuck off. I'm the same age as you.
And in all that time, consider what I have learned, and what you haven't.
Asgard has abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down.
Is it too much to ask for some decent tools around here?
You wouldn't know decent if it sprouted wings, flew up your arse sideways, and laid a golden egg.
The High One will save us from the giants. But who
So,
will save us
why
from
is
the
the
High One?
great Ivaldi snooping around our old workshop?
Hand it to Sindri. Even after all that has happened, he still has the defiance to seek out a horn of Svartalfheim's finest. attack on sight here.
Show me.
Ah, the sweet scent of mead, fouled by the stench of muspels. And Jotnar too. The smell of mead grows strong. This must be where everything is stored. Sindri's nose would have guided me here. Sindri's been here. A chain was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they're not as light as they look. This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out. This hammer bears the mark of Sindri, and here, a bag of roasted acorns. Is this Sindri's special mead? Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it. Here, the Muspels have a prison not far from here. Janshus, they call it. Some days ago, they tried to loosen his tongue using the shelter and tortures at a makeshift prison named Janshus. Surely I have what is needed to reach whatever lies beyond this portal.
You are not who I was expecting. Your armor, then my scouts are no more. Look upon this land between realms. Look upon my uncaring face. Look upon my weapon. For these will be the last things you see, stranger.
Me.
This place reeks of misery. More than I would even wish upon Loki, no matter his crimes. It's likely Sindri was brought here many days ago. I hope I'm not too late. Most of the dead have been roasted in flames. That other body over there. I hope it is not who I think it is. stolen. I can sense that the Salakar was satisfied on this occasion. Was this Kelder's first victim? And that amulet? The sigil? Sindri. Reckless fool. All this for some mead. Oh well, it is done. I must return the body to Broker. Chance led to Sindri's capture, but the nature of his death, that was not chance. When the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches. Sindris are of lesser value. Still, it can't be coincidence that Kelder sated the Salakar with the hookers of so many races. Muspel, Jotun, Dwarf, who knows what else?
It cannot be. Is this Sindri, noblest of dwarves?
Please let this not be our missing master.
Who is this you bring? No! It can't be!
Master Broker, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarfs. More so than you will ever know.
Oh, Sindri. No. No! My dear Sindri.
The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Broker to my will. I must speak with Broker. seen a dwarf rowing in one of these boats.
How can I tell Brocker we're missing the tools?
I must find a way.
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore. What happened? Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar. Like that of... Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri... He wielded it. Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then... one, of cowardly aspect, struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Sindri succumbed to the blow, he lobbed his chisel and struck the coward dead right between the eyes.
Sindri did all that?
So it will be written. I must find a way to ease Brooker's sorrow and make him amenable to my wishes.
Last time I saw the master, he was sitting
Not
under
now.
his oak tree,
I need time to
roasting his acorns, oiling his favorite
I'll
hammer.
cut down that oak tree.
Where could they be?
Is something wrong, Vasil?
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest.
I came across some at Aelthor, Betch.
Those are just the...
I see. How is it that such...
Missed
by Sindri?
To make sure no one else ever touched them.
And you have no idea where...
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell...
I thought dwarves were afraid of height.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber.
I am very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant needs. It is exhausting. Oh, Loki, friend, betrayer. What I'd give for a moment of your guilty conversation. Even the lies. If I were Sindri, where would I hide my beloved tools? Somewhere high up, perhaps. A majestic oak. Surely this is Sindri's beloved acorn tree. A majestic oak. Surely this is Sindri's beloved acorn tree. That nest looks like a promising hidey hole. If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough. Finally, the tools of Sindri's trade. I must reunite these tools with Sindri's remains before the ceremony begins.
The disaster has been averted. Such was Sindri's courage.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves,
It wasn't...
I would... You...
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival, would surely...
Ah, fuck off.
We must all make compromises. I can even give you the time soothes the...
Are those words for Sindri or Baldur?
Baldur lives. Why would he need
Of
such
course,
words?
of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care. Still, we can't set a...
Ivaldi has come. Perhaps he can be of use. Dwarves have saved a place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
My brother. A true master. He was,
I did not like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brocker, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Master Broker, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off.
it's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come, let's take a stroll. Now tell me, are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But defying Sutor was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that mead. A direct challenge to Sutor's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I'm prepared to risk it again. For you, and all of Svartalfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Baldur. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know? Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
Come to his senses. If he hasn't, I must encourage him further.
Good to see you're getting along. So, broker, do you accept your duty?
Don't have much choice, do I? Last thing I need is a godly smiting up me arse.
Let this be the start of a beautiful new friendship.
To study the Salakar, I'll need the very best of tools. Too bad this workshop is lacking.
Bugger off! I got more stuff here than you can wag a finger at.
Doubt it.
If you find something you don't know how to use, just ask.
I'll be giving you lessons on how to use your own...
Bickering dwarves. How unusual.
Asa, you return.
What? You deal with a fire nymph?
Not this again.
What news do you bring?
My stepmother is stubborn. I cannot push too hard or she will grow suspicious.
She has no interest in a trade.
Interest, yes. But not yet the will.
I don't understand.
The Salakar is all but indestructible. You, on the other hand, are not.
She assumes she'll catch me, kill me, and retrieve the Salakar.
Time is on her side.
Then I must strip her of this illusion. If I were to make a nuisance of myself, one that cannot be ignored.
Sinmara prepares to lead my father's next major invasion.
But if I were to disrupt her plans, it may force her to the bargaining table.
Sounds risky to me.
I once plotted and carried out the murder of Ymir himself. What do I care of risk?
Well, since you put it like that...
Where must I strike?
At Af Alvat Milna. My stepmother develops a strange army. At Jofursmida, she breeds beasts of war. And finally, there's Drekathorp, her supplies hub.
I've dealt with Avalvat Milna, but not the other two.
She builds a fresh army at Afalvat Milna. It too must be ended. In the meantime, I shall return to Aetri. I will send word once my stepmother has become more... amenable.
I'll return when I'm done. And I will expect answers regarding the Salakar.
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
Work to do. I must be careful now. So, this is where the sheep stores her precious supplies. Soon Sutur's warriors will have grumbling bellies, and warriors will have grumbled.
My life for Surtur's blaze and glory!
Rats! Let's not waste time!
No!
Soon Sutur's warriors will have grumbling bellies, and only sticks with which to fight.
Get back here! We stopped the fire!
Why wait for Ragnarok? I bring my own. So this is where Sinmara creates her mysterious army. Do you weep yet, Sinmara? This is just a small vengeance for what you did to Frigg.
I'll get back
This place is hit. Unleash the beasts.
Stop there, you! Come, bloodbags!
See you, old friend. these plans, no further beasts can be bred. No more piggies for you, Sinmara.
Pay for your sins!
Once Baldur is free, he and I shall feast on the roasted flesh of these mighty pigs. Now Sinmara will negotiate for the Salakar. And then, together, he and I will steal it back. Hopefully the dwarves have gained an understanding of the Salakar's true